Plymouth, the product of Chrysler Corporation. And your neighborhood Plymouth dealers invite you to see and drive the 1960 Plymouth, built a new, solid way to give you solid satisfaction. And to enjoy the Steve Allen Plymouth Show with Miss Peggy Lee, new singing discovery Bob Deneri, and special guest Jimmy Durante, Louis Nye, Don Knott, Pat Harrington Jr., Dayton Allen, Gay Dell, Bill Dana, Les Brown and his band of renown. And here he is, Steve Allen.
By Jove.
You know, from the looks of the latest batch of automobile advertising, it seems that everybody's car is the most comfortable. Well, let's talk about comfort for a moment. See if we can define just what it is about a car that makes it comfortable. Now, the first thing that comes to mind is room, but, well, that can be a little misleading. For example, the front seat leg room on a Plymouth is 45 1/2 inches. Now, if you're like me, statistics like that can be pretty meaningless. See, if everybody was the same size, there wouldn't be any problem in designing a car that was comfortable. But as you know, we're all pretty different in some way or another. Right now, I'd like you to meet a couple of friends of mine. This is Gordon Glisson, winner of the famous Wolf Award at Santa Anita and holder of the national riding title. Gordon, how are you this evening?
Fine, Steve.
Good to see you. Now, this gentleman who's giving me a crick in my neck is Mr. Jim Pugh, former captain of the USC basketball team. Jim, how's the weather up there?
Smoggy, Pete.
I can believe it. Well, fellas, I'd like to show the folks what comfort really means, but before I do, I'd like to ask you a question. Have you fellas ever had any trouble finding a car that was comfortable for you?
Sure
Yes,
have,
sir.
Pete.
Yeah. Well, let's show everybody how you fit into the solid 60 Plymouth. Now, we've removed the doors so you can get a better view. Now, see for yourself how Plymouth designs for comfort. Whether you're short like Gordon Glisson, or tall like Jim Pugh, or average height like myself, you are more comfortable in a solid 60 Plymouth, and here's the secret. Plymouth's custom position front seat. It adjusts 6 ways. Forward, back, up, down, and it tilts back and forth. And your Plymouth dealer will adjust this seat just for you, and there isn't any extra charge either. So if you're interested in a car that is designed for your personal comfort, see and drive the solid Plymouth for 60. It's engineered for your comfort by Chrysler Corporation. You're looking at a nobody's kid brother station wagon. It's made by Chrysler Corporation, and they call it Valiant. And there isn't a single station wagon made, here or abroad, that can touch it at any price. Now, in case you don't believe that, let me prove it to you. Proof. The Valiant wagon looks great. Its unusual lines tell you at a glance that this one wasn't stamped out of some other car's cookie cutter. Proof. Each Valiant wagon, both 2- and 3-seat models, has 4 doors. Proof. The seats fold down into the floor out of the way in seconds. Proof. There's a full 72 cubic feet of cargo space inside. Outside, 2 feet less car to park. Big where it ought to be big. Small where it ought to be small. Proof. You can have a hidden luggage compartment that locks on the 2-seat models. Proof. And there's a power-operated tailgate window so that you don't have to crank. Proof. In the 3-seat model, there's a rear-facing seat that the kids love to ride in. Proof. You can have push-button automatic transmission. Proof. Valiant has torsion-air suspension that soaks up the bumps. You don't have to. Proof. Valiant's body is fully unitized, rust-proof, and rattle-proof. Proof. Valiant has the lowest priced 4-door station wagon made in America. Repeat. Valiant has the lowest priced 4-door station wagon made in America. Ask your Valiant dealer to tell you the story of Valiant, because the car you'd want at any price is Valiant.
See it at your Valiant dealer. Valiant.
Let's talk about money. For the money you'd save owning a solid 60 Plymouth. Take just one way to save, on gasoline. Plymouth's new standard 6-cylinder engine has proved in repeated tests that it can cut down fuel as much as 18% compared to the previous Plymouth 6s. And Plymouth's standard V8 is an improved version of the same engine that for the past 3 years in a row has topped its class in the tough mobile gas economy run. Now, did you know that Plymouth's aerodynamic styling, that is the way it's shaped from the headlight to the rear stabilizer fin, saves you gas money, too? See, Plymouth's careful design cuts wind drag so much you can get 10 more miles from a tank of gas than in cars of different design. Well, now, your Plymouth dealer has many more money-saving facts that I think you'd be interested in. So see him soon.